All right, so we are reworking our upper day today. We're gonna be doing some single arm tricep. I already did one of each side. Actually did two on the left. I only got one more on the right here, but just reworking it to put a little bit more emphasis on my chest because my chest is like a weak point that I kind of want to bring up. So we're gonna start here with these single arm tricep extension, get into some wide grip row at some point and a pec deck at some point, which would be different. So haven't ran pec deck in a very long time, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later on. And someone was asking if they think this is the go-to tricep exercise in my TikTok chat, and I think it is. I would definitely argue that it is because it's super comfortable. It's unilateral as well, which means that you get more motor unit recruitment to the working side. So the fact that the other side takes a back seat allows you to take more brain power and put it into the other side. So yeah, pretty solid. We're gonna do our right arm first. Just put some freaking music on here or something, man. Yeah, we only got, actually did the left twice, so I only got one more set with the right arm of my triceps. And again, these are priority for me because they're a weak point. So these are something that I really do have to put first, I would say, in pretty much every capacity, in pretty much every session for the foreseeable future because triceps are very, very much a weak point. So we're gonna do a set here and see how nice we can get, with it here with our triceps, because again, this is what really is responsible for making your arm look big. I mean, you could train bis, but at the end of the day, triceps are responsible for making your arm look significantly bigger than it is. So let's orient comfortably, and we're gonna do the right side. Ready? I actually want to get the camera behind me a little bit so you guys can see the meat of the tricep. So just a little bit, you know, so you can see somewhat what the physique is looking like. And I'll reuse this for TikTok videos or some shit down the line. Nope, okay. That was 6 with 1 in the tank. So we're gonna rest on up, do some wide row or some pec deck, depending. So we're gonna keep going. Lighting in here is awesome. Like, not just good, man, it is awesome. I don't like this height. Come up, a little higher. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I haven't done the pec deck in an extremely long time. So we are way overdue. We are way overdue to hit some pec deck, man. It's been way too long, so haven't done this in so long. Oh, I've not done a fly, man, in ages. Hello, friend. What's up, Zach? How you doing? All right, so why am I doing pec deck right now? Well, pec deck is a great way to actually isolate the chest because all you're doing is training the function of horizontal adduction of the humerus. So this upper arm bone is being pulled across the body. So I personally like to train chest with a press. That's kind of been what I've done for a very long time, for years. However, it is nice to incorporate something like this because you are able to isolate it without getting triceps, without getting front delt, and without getting a lot of other stuff. So this is a staple, you know, I think chest exercise if you really want to bring chest up specifically. So on a day like today, I'm not doing incline chest. I'm not doing any upper chest because it's not needed for me right now. I'm already, you know, training the entirety of the chest. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, we're gonna work our way up. I haven't done this in a super long time, so we do want to be comfortable and we don't want to, you know, go friggin' crazy or nothing, but we definitely want to train hard, as we usually do, so. Okay. Did you play Fortnite before? I did. I actually did. I actually did used to play Fortnite, yes I did. That was something I did for a very long time, actually. I wish this seat went slightly higher, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. I thought I recognized you. No way, you used to watch me during the Fortnite era? I didn't have the beard back then. Actually, I did. I did for a little bit. I just was really skinny. I was like anorexic. Why did I stop playing Fortnite? Kind of lost interest in gaming, but I mean, you know, it was a time in my life, you know, it was cool. It was cool to do. It was something, you know, it was a time in my life. Okay, we got 205. I'm not gonna go, you know, crazy balls out failure here, but I also like to keep this kind of like a fly press, so I don't need to feel the need to come out all the way over here. I like to come more in, tucked in. So, yeah. You're looking swole, brother. Thank you, man. I like to come more in like this, make it more like a press. So, anyways, we're gonna wrap our hands around and we're gonna go. So, here we go. And always keep your ribs stacked over your pelvis. So this is a small thing, but you don't want to really like arch and shoot your ribs up, because then you're changing the orientation of the rib cage and you're not getting any better stimulus to the chest anyway. So yeah, here we go. Were you waiting for this? Do you want this? No? Okay. There's about 1 or 2 in the tank. I don't want to, you know, gas out or anything crazy, because if I do, it's going to be super sore, and then there's the whole shebang. So that was solid. 205 for 4, and it wasn't bad, so I'll take it. Hey guys, stuff I'll order something, bro. Thank you, Adrian. Much love, bro. Use Matt on creatine and black equator. You do that right now? Oh my God, thank you so much, man. I already follow you, Zach. Thank you. Much love, guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. How's that camera looking? Look good? Here we go. Remember, he looks big as shit. That's what we're going for. Ready? Pin on 2. Rib cage stacked. Okay, that moves slow. I don't like to go to the gym because it hurts. Y'all too funny. That's cool. Yeah, right now I'm not too concerned about my exercise selection right now. I'm not really worried about that, because I just want to train hard at this moment. And I'm not really super concerned about what comes first or what comes last. But, you know, we do want to obviously train pretty hard. So we're gonna warm up the back, get a little coordination going here. Pin on 9. Do I reckon RIR is worth it? So I used to do it on everything. Used to do everything to failure, but you might start using RIR. I would. I mean, if you really take your progression seriously over time, I would incorporate RIR, at least on exercises that are not a crazy priority for you. So if something's not like a huge priority, I would definitely use RIR if it's not a huge priority. Absolutely. Because think about it, you can't give everything your all. You can't give everything your 100% gas, you know, you can't. So you can either assess that honestly and say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna throttle back on a few things, or you go to failure on everything, you destroy yourself, and then you're on, you know, set 7, and you've run out of stimulating sets and stimulating reps for the day pretty much, because your motor unit recruitment, the motor neurons that you're actually recruiting to complete the lift, you're not able to tap into those higher threshold motor units. So, you know, it's a simple thing, right? The more you put in, the less you could do, right? The more gas you put on one thing, the less gas you put on another thing, right? It's really simple. You're small for someone on gear? Well, thankfully I'm natural, so if this was enhanced, this would be a problem. Once the 11 people are like, oh, are you natural? I'm like, if I was enhanced, this would be the worst enhanced transformation ever, bro. Okay. Okay, that moved so easy, it was great. Okay, so I think we're gonna do pin 17 just cause. We're gonna do pin 17 and just give it a go here, so yeah. That's the idea. Pin 17. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna pull as hard as we can. I like the honesty. It's true. Dude, if this is an enhanced transformation, this would suck. Like, I'm being real with you. This would suck. Okay, ready? Here you go. Like, that was definitely one RIR. There was no doing more than that. That was a huge progression from last time. That was great. So what hip hinge do I do for hamstrings? I do the booty builder with the straight leg. Too heavy? Says who? Says who? That was like the perfect set. What are you talking about? If that set sucked, I would have told you. I would have completely conceded if that set sucked. It did not. Keep going, good work. Thank you so much, I appreciate you. So people go like, oh, what's the goal right now? And it's like, dude, the goal is to have people, whenever they restock, whether it be creatine or protein or anything, to just keep code MAT in there and just to fill it out. And every month, they just, okay, code MAT, creatine, bam. That's the goal, because that is one of the things that makes this the most, sustaining career for me, if that makes sense. That's the goal, honestly. Transparent business goal. Okay, that was perfect. We're gonna keep going. Someone in my chat asked how bad drinking is for gains. There's really nothing beneficial at all to drinking. There's no point. It really should be avoided most of the time. I mean, once a month, probably fine, a few drinks once a month or whatever, but if you could avoid it, bro, just avoid it for the most part. And everything, there's balance to everything, right? But, a little bit of drinking is a little bad. My TNF straps that I have, the ones from Echo, are black. Mine are black. I have the Higher Up Wellness, a black signature. We're just having a lad's holiday. Yeah, I mean, enjoy with your friends, man, if you have a little bit, it's gonna be a little bad. It's directly proportional, Okay. Oh. I moved great, man. How many years have you been training? About 4.5 at this point. About 4.5. We're gonna do a 25 on each side as well. So 3 plates and a 25. This 3 moved really nicely. So 3 and a 25 should be perfect. Here we go. All right. Let's do it. You ready? What's up, Shaima? How you doing? Do you ever use T-bar? Sometimes. Sometimes I do. Okay. For standing iso rows for upper lats. For upper lats, I just like to do a pull down for lats, period. Hoist pull down, my go-to at this point. Okay. Ready? Here we go. So that was about 0, because that last rep became like such an insane grinder. That was about 0. But remember, if you're on YouTube, these go live on TikTok almost every day. If you're on TikTok, these go live on YouTube. Mac Arborito on YouTube. And we're gonna rest and we're gonna keep going. You are gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna rest 1 set and then we're gonna go again. Here we go. like the coolest angle I've ever gotten in a video, bro. This looks sick. This looks so good. Right on top of that light. Yep, right on the overhead light here. That looks so cool, man. Hold on. Okay, we're in business. Let's start it. Let's do it. Bro's just like glamour lifting. Hi, what's up, Big E? How you doing? Bro's just like glamour lifting at this point. Bro's performative dumbbell lateral raising. Performative dumbbell lateral raising. Here we go. Ready? Gonna have to sit in the front actually. Hold on. Okay, ready? And now we got some neck curls. I just use a shirt here to keep it more comfortable and to prevent acne. But the basic idea is you come here and sit down like this. Okay. Put my feet over and here we go. Sit. Ready? Let's sit. Here we go. Move back. Move back. Okay. Real quick. Come back a little more. Okay. All right. That was only 4, but I think I used less abs than last time. And then what I do is I usually superset it here. So I'll usually do something like this. So we just did 4. Now we'll come in here. Ready? Lay down flat in here. Hold on. Hold on. Lay down flat. Ugh. There's no good way to do this. You look like an idiot. Always look like an idiot doing this, but here we go. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay. Too far out, hold on. Hold on. And here we go. Ready? Oh, that did not move great today. Maybe we're a little sore from last time, so we're gonna wrap it up there, do a little posing, and we're done.